Have you ever stopped to think what it really takes to become, well, a true cultural icon? Someone whose movie releases feel more like festivals.
Yeah, someone who influences not just the box office, but maybe even the political direction of a whole state.
Exactly. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the world of Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar, or as pretty much everyone knows him, Thalapathy Vijay.
Hmm.
Our goal here is to kind of unpack his incredible journey. He's one of Indian cinema's most popular, most influential actors. We'll be pulling insights from a detailed biography.
Right, giving you a shortcut to understanding just how huge his impact really is.
And our main source for this is a biography called Thalapathy Vijay, a cinematic and philanthropic journey.
It seems quite comprehensive.
It really is.
Yeah.
It lets us trace his path right from being a child artist through his rise, strategically, to becoming this box office giant and a major social figure, too.
It gives us the whole picture, basically. Should be fascinating to explore.
Okay, so let's kick things off right at the start. Joseph Vijay Chandrasekhar Thalapathy Vijay, born June 22, 1974 in Chennai, Tamil Nadu.
And his family background is key here, isn't it?
Absolutely. His father, S.A. Chandrasekhar, a well-known film director. His mother, Shobha Chandrasekhar, a playback singer, a Carnatic vocalist.
So he was basically immersed in cinema from day one.
Pretty much. It wasn't just growing up near the industry, he was in it.
What's significant there isn't just the connection, the sort of foot in the door aspect.
Right.
It's the deep understanding he must have gained. Filmmaking from all sides, creative, technical, business. That's a kind of education you can't really get formally.
No, definitely not. It must have given him a huge advantage shaping his whole career path.
For sure.
So schooling-wise, he went to Balalok Matriculation Higher Secondary School. Then, interestingly, he did enroll in visual communications at Loyola College in Chennai.
Oh, okay. Didn't stick with it, though.
Nope. That passion for acting just took over. He decided to drop out and pursue it full-time, jumped right in.
Makes sense, given the background.
Now, his acting journey didn't exactly start with him as the leading man. He was first a child artist, right?
Yeah, in his dad's films, mostly, from 84 to 88.
His very first role was in Vetri, back in 1984. He was only 10 years old.
Ah, that young.
Then his first lead role came in 92, Nalaya Thirpu, also directed by his father, S.A. Chandrasekhar.
But that one wasn't a big hit, was it?
No, it didn't really make waves commercially at first.
Which brings up an interesting point. Even with strong family ties, you often see these initial struggles.
True.
It makes you wonder, what was it about Vijay? What qualities or maybe strategic moves helped him push through those early hurdles where others might have just faded?
Persistence seems key.
Definitely speaks to his drive. And maybe he just knew where he was headed, even then.
Well, he certainly kept at it, because if Nalaya the Crew was a quiet start, then Puv Unakaga in 1996. That was like a thunderclap.
Ah, yes. The breakthrough.
Totally. That romantic film just clicked. It turned him into a household name pretty much overnight. He became the romantic hero in Tamil Nadu.
Right. And from there, his appeal just snowballed.
It really did. You saw it in hits like Kadaluku Mariadhai in 97, Thulada Manamam Thulam in 99.
Those solidified his romantic image.
Yes, but then came films that started hinting at something else, like Gilly in 2004.
Oh, Gilly was massive. A huge cultural moment.
Huge. And Thirupachi in 2005, Pakiri in 2007. These really started showcasing that action hero potential alongside the charm.
Yeah, connecting this to the bigger picture, these weren't just hits. They were strategically building his core fan base. Gilly especially proved he could carry an action film but still be incredibly likable. Kind of laid the groundwork, didn't it? Setting the stage for what came next.
It absolutely did. And that next phase was, well, incredibly powerful. Around 2010 onwards, you see this deliberate shift.
The masked hero image.
Exactly. He really cultivated that action-packed persona. This is when he fully became Thalapathy.
Earned that title.
Definitely. Films like Sipaki in 2012, that was a game changer.
Huge. And technically brilliant, too.
Then Kathy in 2014, The Hurry in 2016, Mersal in 2017, Sarkar in 2018.
A string of massive blockbusters.
And what's interesting is they weren't just action films. They often tackled social, sometimes political themes wrapped in this high-energy entertainment package.
Right. That combination seemed to resonate deeply.
And the run continued, didn't it? Master in 2021, Beast in 2022, and Leo just last year in 2023. Consistent dominance.
What's fascinating about this whole shift, this Thalapathy era, is his skill in reinventing himself while always delivering at the box office.
Incredible consistency.
It wasn't just, okay, I'll do more action now. It felt like a smart read of what the audience wanted, a relatable hero taking on bigger issues, systemic problems.
Yeah, fighting for the common man theme.
Exactly. That became central to his brand,
Yeah.
his thalapathy identity. It just cemented his position as this absolute box office force.
And his latest, GOAT, the greatest of all time, that just came out in 2024, still making waves.
And everyone's waiting for the next one, right? Thalapathy 69, supposedly.
Yeah, that's the buzz, especially because it's rumored to be his last before, well, a potential move into politics.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But beyond the acting, he
Yeah.
has singer talents, too.
Right. He's actually a pretty decent playback singer. He's sung tracks in a lot of his own films.
Oh, yeah. Which ones?
You probably know some. Apati Podu was huge. Google Selfie Pulla. Catchy stuff.
Okay, yeah, I recognize those.
And then, of course, his dancing. It's legendary. So much energy, so much style. It's a huge draw in itself.
Absolutely. Part of the whole package.
But maybe the defining thing outside the films themselves is that fan base.
Immense. Just massive.
Thalapathy, Commander, that title came from the fans. He has one of the largest, most dedicated followings in South India and really anywhere Tamil is spoken worldwide.
And they don't just watch his movies, they celebrate them like festivals.
It's incredible.
It really makes you wonder, how does someone cultivate that? That level of passion? It's almost religious, isn't it? It goes way beyond just liking an actor's movies.
It feels like a real connection.
Yeah, like a symbiotic thing. He connects with them, they feel part of his story, his success is their success. That's pretty unique, even for superstars.
It truly is something to see. And, this level of success is reflected in the awards, too.
He must have quite a collection.
Oh, yeah. Multiple Vijay Awards, Tamil Nadu State Film Awards, SEMA Awards, the South Indian International Movie Awards.
Those are significant recognitions.
And he's consistently on the Forbes India Celebrity 100 list, too,
Yeah.
which reflects, both influence and financial success.
Makes sense. The impact is undeniable.
But his influence, it hasn't just been on screen. He's also built a pretty significant presence off-screen in the social welfare space.
Right, the Vijay Mokaliyakam.
Exactly. His social welfare organization, they're involved in education initiatives, healthcare support, and quite a bit of disaster relief work across Tamil Nadu.
And connecting that to the bigger picture. Well, these philanthropic efforts, they build a very strong foundation, don't they? Especially if those political aspirations are real.
Seems like groundwork.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not just a celebrity writing checks. This organization has built a real grassroots network. They're involved in tangible community work. It echoes how other big stars in Tamil cinema have historically used that public goodwill and organized support as political capital.
A well-trodden path in some ways.
Very much so. It looks like deliberate preparation, building that base.
And like we mentioned, the expectation is pretty high that he'll make a formal entry into Tamil Nadu politics after this next film, Thalapathy 69.
Time will tell on that front.
So just briefly on his personal life, he married Sangeetha Swarnalingam back in 1999. She's a Sri Lankan Tamil.
Right.
And they have 2 children, a son, Jason Sanjay, born in 2000, and a daughter, Divya Sasha, born in 2005.
Keeps his family life relatively private, though.
Generally, yes. But his cinematic legacy, that's out there for everyone to see. He's considered a true superstar of Tamil cinema, often put in the same league as icons like Rajinikanth.
And a key part of that legacy and his enduring appeal is that blend we talked about. The mass appeal with the social messages. He's not just pure escapism, especially in films like Kathy or Mercil. He's often playing characters who fight for the little guy against corruption or corporate greed.
It adds another layer.
It does. It's this smart mix of entertainment and social commentary that lets him connect with and maybe even subtly influence this huge audience. That makes him a real trendsetter, known for just consistently dominating the box office. That dual impact is powerful.
So wrapping things up, what's the big takeaway when we look at Thalapathy Vijay? We've seen this whole arc, right, from child artist with that film background.
Yeah, through a really smart career evolution, constantly reinventing himself.
To becoming this absolute giant, both in cinema and increasingly as a cultural force.
I think his ability to adapt is key. Plus, that genuine connection he fosters with millions and the way he weaves social concerns into blockbuster entertainment, it's quite remarkable.
He really understands the public pulse.
Definitely. He's more than just a star. He's tapped into something deeper.
So here's something to think about as we finish this deep dive. We live in a time where celebrity influence goes way beyond just movies or music, right?
For sure.
What does Vijay's path from being the king of the box office to potentially becoming a political leader backed by this huge grassroots movement? What does that tell us about how public figures are evolving, how they might shape society, and maybe even inspire real change?
Hmm. It's a great question. His story really pushes us to think about how entertainers, maybe through clever choices and that authentic connection, can do more than just entertain. They can mobilize people, maybe even transform the world around them in tangible ways.
It's definitely a dynamic worth watching.
Absolutely. A fascinating figure and a story that's clearly still unfolding.